健闘を祈る。
人類に栄光あれ。
人類に栄光あ
人類栄光あれ。
Rude alert! Rude alert! Abandoned shop! This is not a daffodil! Repeat, this is not a daffodil!
Hello everybody! How is everyone? Hello, hello. Why is the face cam so bright? How are you doing, Sinister? Hello, hey, who was in first? Let's go who was in first. Who was in first? Cookie! Cookie was it? Hey Cookie, how you doing, Cookster? Cookster? Cookster Central? Central of the Cook?
Look who decided to not ghost us today. Yay. Fuck you, Christopher.
What? I didn't ghost you yesterday. Or the day before. I never ghost you. I don't ghost you. How are you doing, Purples? Hello, Cookie. Hello, Shirato. Shirato's up there as well. Avian says it's fake Friday. Pretty sure it's Friday. Avian, Purples, Purples, Avian, Avian, Purples, Avian, Purples, 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 Avian, Purples, Purples. Sinister! Hello, Sinister. How are you doing? So you're going to do another rescue, but this one is for Alpha Legion. What, like the Land Raider you did? Nice. And a Harumph. Hello, how are you doing?
You did ghost the fuck out of us yesterday. I know it. I couldn't give you crap.
Hehehe. Oh, Olivia. Oh, Olivia. Oh, Olivia. Look, Olivia. Look, Olivia. Look. They even did a GIF look, Olivia. Look at this GIF. They made a GIF look, Olivia. Oh, look at that, Olivia. They made a GIF. How cool is that? Yeah, it's quite cool. I like how when it gets round to turn it looking backwards, it falls over. Dunk. It's all nice and vertical, and then when it turns back, it's like dunk. Because they didn't get it quite right. Didn't get it quite right. What missing parts have you got? So is it? Hang on. What's the? Hang on. You've got some missing parts. So missing parts on the. Wait, what? Missing parts on the Land Raider. You've got missing parts on the Land Raider. and found a Land Raider I was trying to do with an airbrush. I see why I stopped. So you got 2 Land Raiders. You got one Land Raider that you're going to... Is that the other Land Raider you're going to turn into Alpha Legion? It's very cool. It's very cool. It's very cool. I like it. I think it's fab. I think it's fab. But you know that because I've got one here and it's awesome. Yes, so Avian, are you going to explain to me what the Revenant Legion are? You're throwing shade at me. Okay, so the Dark Angel Land Raider was missing a door and a targeter, so I had to closet diving to find the parts. I mean, that's not massive. A door and a targeter, you can kind of paint around that. You can model around that as well. Okay, well that's not bad. That's not bad. But you found them as well, so that's cool. And then the other one is the other rescue you're going to do. Is the other rescue a Land Raider, the one you're doing for the Alpha Legion? Yeah, is that what the other one... Is that what the other rescue is going to be? You found another Land Raider. Yes, the one that you airbrushed, right? So is that the one that you're going to kind of, in inverted commas, rescue and turn into... I need to rescue my Brass Scorpion. I need to rescue my Brass Scorpion. So I need to do a Night Lord's Brass Scorpion. Because I bought one to turn into a... oh, let's move those out of the way. You can't see those. You're not allowed to see those. Or those. Although those can go in the bin. Yeah, I've got a Brass Scorpion that I want to use for Night Lords. Lords of the Night. Lords of the Night. So there's the new Viper is here. It's got its own article, but that's about it today. Oh, what's this? Reveal new Warhammer Open. Oh, I mean, this is over in America, so whatever. Including the first in the UK. Oh, wow. Shows what I know. So we got wherever that is.
You can always build more killbots.
Maastricht in the Netherlands. What are they? Are they Tau? Are they Tau? Dallas. Birmingham! No way, they've got one in Birmingham. They're actually at the UK Games Expo. No way! Edmonton in Canada, if you're in Canadian land and you're near Alberta. Tacoma in the USA. Newport, Wales. Wait, what? They're making events. They're running events, everybody. They're running events. They're running events in the UK. This is unheard of. This is crazy. This is awesome. No Horus Heresy though, and no Old World. And I bet the cool new character rules are not allowed. I want to make a character. I think we should make a character today. The character rules look really, really cool. I have got them open somewhere. I'm sure I found them somewhere. There you go. The horror of the Land Raider is in the stream gallery. Excellent. We'll get there in a second. Yeah, Newport. We're taking over the spectacular International Convention Centre in Wales in Newport near Cardiff this August. So that one, the second Land Raider, is that one going to be Alpha Legion, did you say? So why Alpha Legion? I didn't know you did Alpha Legion. Birmingham. So they're doing a Warhammer Open at the Games Expo. So that's cool. So Games Workshop are finally going to be at the UK Games Expo. Finally. That's awesome. Don't bother. Alberta is fucking itself good and hard. Oh, really? Oh, is it? Wait, what's happening to Alberta? Dallas. Not to be confused with Dynasty. Dallas and Dynasty are completely different TV shows. Hey, Black, how you doing? Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy. There's one in Netherlands. That's fab. That's fab. Alberta is Canada land, Trump land. Oh, my first Horus Heresy army was Alpha Legion. Oh, so you're gonna do the? Are you doing the Land Raiders for Heresy? Because those Land Raiders were in Heresy, weren't they? The cool 40k Land Raider. I can't remember what mark it is, but that was in Heresy, wasn't it?
Probability factor of 1 to 1.
Yeah, finally.
We have normality.
Look
I
at that.
repeat, we have normality.
Look at that,
Anything you
Teeny.
still can't cope with is therefore your own problem.
Yes and yes. Teeny tiny. The Yucca finally have the attendance of Goa. They finally have the attendance of Goa at the UK Goa. Oh, Mia Melody. Competitive 40k is an anaesthesis and front to the hobby. Face red droopy eyes. Face red droopy eyes. There we go. Officially for Mia Melody. Officially. There we go. Wow. Wow. There's grand tournaments at each Open, and the format is custom designed to give both casual and top tier players. Each event may have slightly different additional activities, but you're likely to find narrative events, hobby challenges, painting workshops, and the travelling Warhammer store. Wow. Wow. Beep boop. 40 streams. Hey, I tell you what, Teeny Tiny, I bet that stream streak is bigger than Purple's. Ask Purple's what her stream streak is. I bet it's bigger. I bet Teeny Tiny is a bigger fan of me and tunes into every stream more than Purple's does. The 30k Land Raider, which is called a Proteus, has its own rules which are different to the 40k Land Raider. Yes, they are. There's I can't remember what the 40k Land Raider is called in Horus Heresy.
Fuck you with a huge Arizona cactus, Christopher.
Well, that's not very nice. It's not a competition, Christopher. Oh, Teeny Tiny, you spoiled the plan. You spoiled the plan, Teeny Tiny. Stop siding with Purples. Just because Purples can shout at me on Twitch chat stream thing. What do you call it? Fantastic. Look at that. Birmingham and Newport. Birmingham and Newport. That's awesome. That's really cool. Team Purples. Well, I'll tell you what. I am Team Chris, because Chris is awesome. Yeah. Let's go, Chris. Let's go, Chris. Yeah. Let's go, Chris. Let's go, Chris. Chris. Who's Team Chris? Will we still be able to use the old school Viper, or am I buying 4 more? Yeah, of course you'll be able to use the old school Viper. Where does that come from? Where does the will we still be able to use the old school Viper come from? Is that fear of people saying that's not the model or something?
Only you as Team Chris, Christopher.
Only me. Only me. Only me. Only me. Yes, you will, Cookie. You will definitely still be able to use the old Viper. Sometimes size changes significantly. Yeah, but the old Viper is pretty identical. Ow. What's ow, Harumph? What's ow? Wow. Wow. Right, give me 1 second because I want to see if I can find. And I shouldn't really be doing this, so please nobody tell. Nobody. Yeah, nobody tell anybody that I've done this. Right. I want to read all about the Crucible of Champions because I think it's cool. So I want to understand. I want to understand it. I want to understand it. Mere Melody says all Eldar models look the same to me. So I'm going to read through this. I think we're going to read through this on straight. I really want to kind of like crack down and like drill down, because I was thinking about this again today, because of a couple of conversations on Discord as well. I'm wondering whether there's like generations of Warhammer players that were, because there's my generation of Warhammer players that grew up with Warhammer, and we grew up with like Rogue Trader, 2nd edition, 3rd edition, 4th edition, and going through and hobbying in those editions and creating things in those editions, and that kind of vibe still runs like underneath everything that we do in the hobby. And then there's obviously the newer generation of people who have got into the hobby recently who didn't have that upbringing, benchmark, like whatever, like they didn't have the old editions and the way I don't want to say the way we used to play, but the way we used to play kind of thing. So and they draw their knowledge and influences of the game with what the game currently says and what the community currently says and what Games Workshop currently says, and it's a very different kind of vibe. And I'm wondering whether the older generation of Warhammer players like long for that old style and hobby before rules kind of vibe to the game. I'm just wondering whether that is a thing that is a thing. Yeah. I'll play Crucible if I can have vortex grenades again. It's not even playing Crucible. It's not even playing Crucible. It's just a set of rules to create custom characters target. That's all it is. It's just a set of rules that you can create custom characters and throw in your army. You're making us sound old. I mean, that's just your opinion that all Eldar looks identical. Clip reported forward to the lawyers. You'd have to kit bash the new missile launcher option using the old model WYSIWYG. Is that quick? You'd have to kit bash the new missile launcher option using the old model WYSIWYG. Is that correct? Mere Melody says, I've never heard of anyone playing older editions like ever. It used to be messier in a good way. Everything seems to be a little less defined overall, if that makes it. Yeah, it is. It's less. It's much less crunchy because 40k. So the challenge that Games Workshop has, and it's a legitimate challenge. The challenge Games Workshop has is that 40k and Age of Sigmar are the two. Blue Ribbon, Pinnacle, they're the two main games that everybody wants to kind of... the Games Workshop wants to encourage you to play, eventually. And they have to be very, very accessible. Now, to make them accessible, they've just kind of simplified the rules kind of thing. And simplifying the rules does not conduce, or is not conducive to crunchy rules that we like in things like Horus Heresy and Old World and things. So that they are, Horus Heresy and Old World are the modern day versions of games that were like second edition, third edition, fourth edition, those kind of older editions that we used to play, where we could. It was much more about the models, and there was a much heavier focus on the models that you collected and built and painted and converted than it was about the rules. Mia Melody says, you know how Magic players plat with first edition cards and such, 40k gamers seem to only play the latest edition. I mean, that's your opinion. It's wrong, but that's your opinion. Yes, target number 4, it straddles old and new. Horus Heresy is sort of an older edition. So the 40k Land Raider is a Land Raider carrier. Oh, is it a carrier? Okay, Chris, interesting. There is a heavy transport list called the Land Raider Carrier, which shows the Proteus with front doors. So I went to the Legacies, and the only Land Raider showing is the Land Raider Achilles. It's pretty common to find people playing. It's very common to find people playing older 40k editions, and it's really common to see people playing older Warhammer Fantasy. Mia Melody says, Purple Spark, you don't need to be hostile, I'm just stating what I've observed. So, yeah. So this is what we used to do. So we used to when we were playing 40k, when we created a character, the character had a massive list of basically every piece of war gear. I mean, there were even war gear cards in second edition. Every piece of war gear that the army had access to, characters and heroes generally had access to as well. So you could create pretty much any character you wanted. If you wanted to make a character with a jump pack and a double-handed great axe, great power axe, then you could do. If you wanted to create a Terminator with an Eviscerator, you could do. And you created that character, and that was your character that led the army, and it was your warlord kind of thing. And the first thing that you said when you were playing your mate was, "Oh, awesome army, who's your warlord?" That was always the first question. The first question was always, who's your warlord? Like, who's your warlord? I want to see what you've done with your warlord. Like, how have you converted? What warlord have you made? Now it's like, okay, so how many units can do devastating wounds? Can you teleport up and down? How close can you deep strike? Blah blah blah. It's all much more rules orientated. The game is now, which is not bad. I mean, that's absolutely fine. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just that the hobby has kind of shifted from the modelling side to the gaming side, which is cool because ultimately that's what we want to do. So we want to. No, it hasn't shifted from the hobby side to the gaming side. Sorry, that's wrong. It's shifted from the modelling side and playing a war game into a tabletop computer game where you have to think about all the rules and everything. Which is fine. That's absolutely fine, and that's, like I say, I've won tournaments. I've got plenty of trophies for playing really well at tournaments. But there is still a section within the hobby where this is really cool. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try and read through these and figure out what all these are. So, how to use these rules. Can I zoom in on this a bit? Can I zoom in? No. Okay, that's a shame. Each section in this book provides the rules for creating... So this is in how it was back in the old days. Special characters were banned from tournaments. They can't be everywhere in this giant universe. And instead people wax poetic about their HQ like people talk about their D&D character. Yes. Yes. Yes, they did. Yeah. Making your own custom warlord was a bit of an RPG. It was really cool. It was really cool. Like, tell me about your warlord. What have you done? And like Saxtu said in this one, like, oh, but you can have a Tau battle suit with 3 rail guns. But nobody would do that because it's dull. Yes, you can have a Tau battlesuit with 3 railguns. And then he said, and then you can take 3 of them. Well, yeah, you can, but nobody would because it's dumb and nobody would do it. Anyway, right, let's because I really want to kind of learn this and see what this is like. I'm curious. Okay. My brother would have. Chris, you should do a day to show something cool, weird about older editions once a month or so. Yes, I want to try to pick up a second edition box because the second edition box is where all of this craziness kind of started. Like, you have to have it. I've got to have a second edition box. I need a second edition rule book, the cards, and things like that. So I want to slowly, over the next kind of few months, pick up a second edition box so that I can wax lyrical about just trying to it's not educating, is it? It's just like highlighting and talking about how we used to play the game. And obviously things change, and you look back, and we probably look back with rose tinted glasses, and like back then we never got codexes. Like the Drukhari codex was famously didn't have a new codex for 8 years. So like it's definitely kind of rose tinted glasses, but there were also far fewer events on, so you couldn't go and play. Like the only time you got to play the game was at gaming clubs, really, so you had to have a really cool gaming club nearby. You couldn't really go to events very often, so that's changed. Because there are more events, you need to kind of crack down on making the game fair, so you can't have idiots coming in and like just completely crushing you with silly lists and stuff. So you understand that everything has to kind of be balanced out a little bit. But I think and it would be really nice for Games Workshop to just talk about the game away from match play, I think. Anyway, how to use these rules. Each section in this book provides the rules for creating a unique character for your chosen faction, called a Crucible Champion. Once you have chosen your faction, simply refer to the relevant section of the book, where a step-by-step process will guide you through creating a custom datasheet for your Crucible Champion. You can create a copy of the template on page 64 and fill it in with your Crucible Champion's details as you go. Mia Melody, 8 years is a lot. How did that work? Were they just OP from the start, or really weak until they got new rules? How did it work? You just played with the rule. You just played with the old codex. You just played with the codex. So if you go back to like 4th, 5th edition Mia Melody, we didn't get new editions every 3 years. So 3rd edition was around for ages. 4th edition was around for ages. 5th edition was around for ages. Like it wasn't it wasn't constantly updated. You just played with your mates. You just played games with your army. And if something was ridiculously broken, you'd say, "Oh well, that's ridiculously broken. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to take that because it's ridiculously broken." I hope this appears in 11th edition. Alfredo, I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. I hope this appears in 11th edition as well. Right. Choose an archetype. So the first thing you have to do is we have to choose an archetype. The archetype you choose for your Crucible Champion forms the foundation of their datasheet. It includes the datasheet name, the Crucible Champion's profiles, abilities and keywords. It also includes a points value, which can be modified in later steps. I'm looking at you, Space Wolf Cyclone Missile Launcher with Assault Cannon Terminators. Maybe a little balance in a chapter approved and your book. Like, I don't even, like, sod the balance. I just, like, forget it. The thing that Sexter's pointed out about this is like, well, why would I take one of these? They're so expensive. And if that's your approach, then these aren't for you. That's absolutely fine. Like because Sextu's like he straight away he said, well, there's no point me taking a Sister Superior from here because it's 95 points or whatever. I don't know how many points they are, but the Sister Superior from here, from these rules, is 95 points. I'll just take a normal Sister Superior for 60. I'm not spending 35 points on this. That's fine. That's fine. I will. Alfredo remembers creating a jump captain. Sorry, if I ever say anybody's name at the beginning, it's because they're on YouTube. I'm gonna just kind of so that Twitch chat doesn't think I'm just kind of talking to myself. So if I say somebody's name, it's because I'm reading out a YouTube comment. So Alfredo says, I remember creating a jump captain with Storm Shield and Teeth of Terror, and it mowed down countless orcs and tyrannies. It's so cool. Right, so number 2. You then choose your specialism. You'll now decide if you want your Crucible Champion to have a specialism. Each specialism describes an ability, and these can change your Crucible Champion's characteristics, abilities, keywords, or which units your Crucible Champion can be attached to. Any changes to characteristics or keywords are a permanent change to your model's datasheet. These are not modifiers and do not follow the modifier sequence. Some also modify the points value of the Crucible Champion, shown next to the specialism name. You don't have to choose a specialism for your Crucible Champion, you can choose to skip this step. And then you have to choose an ability. Next, choose one of ability of your Crucible Champion from the options presented, blah 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 blah. And then you get to choose weapons. Right, now, finally choose weapons for your Crucible Champion as directed in your faction rules. Each Crucible Champion must have at least one melee weapon, but can have more if you wish. Each weapon should be represented on your Crucible Champion's model. The first 2 weapons you choose do not modify their points value, unless stated otherwise. Each subsequent weapon increases the points value of your Crucible Champion by 5 points, unless stated otherwise. Some weapons modify the points value of your Crucible Champion. Oh my god, how many times am I going to say Crucible Champion? Some weapons modify the points value by a fixed amount shown next to the weapon name. Once you built the data sheet, all your new champion needs now is a name. Okay. Part of the joy. This is how cool is this? Mia Melody says the perks of being in YouTube chat. There we go, there's a perk. Mia Melody has found her perk. She's got perky high heels. Part of the joy of creating a unique Crucible Champion is building a model to represent them. The model you must use must clearly represent your Crucible Champion. In simple terms, your opponent should have a good idea of which model is your champion by looking at it. In rule terms, should be represented by a suitable model. This is basically saying, go and kit bash. This is awesome. This is awesome.
41 heckin' months. Christoph. 41 heckin' months. Now make me a Tyrannid character.
I think we should figure out a. I don't know how many pages I've got of this. I don't know whether the Tyranid ones are in here. Like that's Dreadnoughts. I think this is just Space Marines. I'm not sure whether it goes to. Tyranids. No. WYSIWYG is back. WYSIWYG is back, baby. They've done this because of my video, haven't they? They've literally done this because of my video. I'm claiming credit for this. I'm claiming credit for this.
And a hater. I'm also God's favourite princess and the most interesting girl.
No, sadly not, Tari. Sadly not. I should have. If I'd known this was in here, I would have emailed and asked for it. Oh, I don't know. Hang on. How much? 50 quid. I only want one book. I only want that book. You've ordered one. Are Tyranids a cool army? Yes, they are. You've just gotten a Tower Combat Patrol done, and I think they're my new main faction, but Nids do interest me. Random Army fan. Yeah, Tyranids are cool. Tyranids are cool, dude. Tyranids are cool. I can't justify that. How much is it on this one? $40. Oh. You can't get it from here. Tyranids, Atari says, Tyranids are cool. Okay, so a critical champion must be on a suitably sized base. This means the base you use should be no smaller and no more than one size larger than the base of the model. That's awesome! A suitably sized base. That means you can put it on a slightly larger base if you want to. For example, if your model came with a 32mm round base, you can use a 32 or a 40. That's so cool! Oh, I'm doing it. I should do a Drakari character, shouldn't I? Well, actually, we're doing one, aren't we? Like on my thingy. Oh, if Imp's got it, thank you. I will leave that one open. Oh, it's 45 though from Imps. Oh, that's a lot of dollary dues. Oh. Right. Yeah, that's awesome. That makes sense. Lots of characters are on larger bases than their counterparts. Yes, but like it's like, so they are. But if you yeah. Anyway. To allow creativity, these rules are open to interpretation to ensure all players. Okay, so let's dive into how you actually do it. Okay, so the archetype. This is Adeptus Astartes. So let's see if we can do a Raven Guard. So champion of the chapter is 70 points. A librarian is 70. A veteran battle brother. I mean that's a dreadnought, right? Yeah, dreadnought 160. Okay, so we're going to have a champion of the chapter. So we've got 70 points for a Raven Guard champion. Arjack is on a larger base than Terminators and Logan on a larger base. So yeah. Right, so specialisms. Heavy jump pack, Gravis armor. Okay, so we're definitely not having Gravis armor. What kind of character are we going to make? I want to make a Phobos. I want to make a Phobos character. Phobos armor, Mark X Phobos armor. This model gains the Infiltrators and Stealth abilities, remove Tacticus keyword and add the Phobos keyword, and replace the list of units this model can be attached to. Eliminator, Incursor, Infiltrator, Reaver, Scouts. Okay, so we have a Phobos armor, so that's a specialism. What's the other one? A bike, Terminator armor, Gravis armor, Jump pack. Jump pack's the only other one. Yeah, you could make a Phobos Librarian if you wanted to. You could make a Phobos Librarian, Librarius Adept, 70 points, and then you could add the Phobos Armor Specialism. I'm just going to do I want to make either, I don't know. I want to lean into like an assassin and just do like a punch dagger and a kukri. At least the upside is I have lots of old kits to work with. That's the thing, right? Like once you've built all your models, you have bits like everywhere, don't you? You have bits everywhere. I don't think at the moment the kind of I need to think of a better phrase for like the current generation, but the generation of hobbyists who have come into the hobby later, and they now kind of follow. It's almost like follow the rules, right? Because you buy the box and you build it like this, and then you have bits left over. Well, what are you going to do with the bits? But now you have this, all those bits that you've got left over, you can now make a character. You can make cool characters. I really should do a video about this. This is really cool. Okay. I'm going to have to do an Iron Hands Dreadnought. Iron Hands Dreadnought. Phobos with claws. Right, so Phobos armor. Ability. Choose one of the following abilities. Your model has this ability. Adamantine Will. While this model is leading a unit, models in this unit have Feel No Pain 4+ against psychic attacks. No, that's not very Raven Guardy. Astartes Banner. No. Blessing of the Omnisire. I'm guessing that's not going to be a thing. Friendly vehicle, no. Litany of Hate. Each time a model in this room makes a melee attack, add +1 to the wound. Not really. While this model is leading your command phrase, you can return a destroyed model. Not really. Once per battle round, one unit from your army with this ability can be targeted with a stratagem for a 0 CP. Weapons equipped. There we go. Tactical precision. Weapons equipped by this model have lethal hits. Okay. There we go. So we have a lethal hit, Phobos. I thought I was worrying then. I was like, hang on a minute, none of these seem really interesting. Okay, so I've got a Phobos armor champion of the chapter who has lethal hits on his weapons. Right, weapons. Choose the weapons your model is equipped with, excluding dreadnoughts, from the following. You can have up to 1 range, up to 2 pistols. Oh, you could have a gunslinger. I could have a gunslinger. I could make a Raven Guard cowboy. Chris, in the books there are Iron Fathers that are interned in dreadnoughts, so a boxnaut would work for this. Yes. Boxnauts for the win. 1 or 2 melee weapons. You can have 2 pistols. So, okay, so do I do a gunslinger? Do I do a Raven Guard gunslinger, like a Moritat? Do I do a 40k Moritat? Oh my god, you could do a 40k Moritat. Do I do a 40k Moritat? Or do I do dual-wielding assassin? I really want to do a Moritat. I want to do what pistols can we have? Can we have the Volkite? We can have okay, so I can literally do my Horus Heresy Moritat in 40k. I can have 2 Neo-Volkite pistols that have devastating wounds. I don't care about what rules they have, but I can have 2 Neo-Volkite pistols. Random army. Astartes dual wielding. Yes. See, this is what the newer players don't get. They don't understand it. You can just give your models anything you like. It's really cool. Or you used to be able to. Mere Melody. I love the Tyranids, but I play for fun and always go with form over function. So it depends what you're into, really. Oh, you'll love all this then, Mere Melody, because this is form over fun. Brother, not Cypher Corax. Right. Oh, actually, yeah. Shall I go Neo-Volkite Plasma? Because you need to be a little bit like sneaky pew pew, rather than blast. So maybe I should have, what's an Absolver bolt pistol? Maybe I should have an Absolver bolt pistol, a silenced Absolver bolt pistol, and a Neo-Volkite pistol. Do I dual wield the Volkites? Oh, I don't know now. Thunderhammer, twin lightning claws. Can't I just have 1 lightning claw? I just want 1 lightning claw. I don't want twin. I created a monster in Chris. This is what I get for encouraging him. What? Why have you created a monster? This has always been here, dude. This is not your making. Mastercrafted heavy bolt rifle. I don't know whether to go Neo-Volkite and Absolver bolt pistol. One lightning core is just a power sword. Well, no, because so the way you do it is you're allowed 1 or 2 melee weapons, aren't you? So you have twin lightning claws, but you just have the other hand as whatever you want. Absolver bolt pistol. It's got to be an Absolver bolt pistol, hasn't it? Because then you can make like a... Then you can make like a silenced sniper pistol. So Inferno pistol, definitely not. Heavy bolt pistol, kind of boring. Hand flamer, definitely not. Grav pistol would be funny, but that's a vehicle, isn't it? Yeah, vehicle. Bolt storm gauntlet. Bolt pistol. I mean, the Neo Volkite's the best, right? Unless you plasma. Has there ever been an occurrence of like a focused plasma pistol? Has Belisarius Call ever figured out, or has there ever been any mention in any story anywhere of like a focused plasma pistol that didn't like, that was almost like a lightsaber that just went rather than, because I imagine plasma pistols are just like throw forwards like a massive stream of plasma that just melts everything in front of it, rather than like Random Army Fanboy. I just like the Tau a little more because they are really neat cast and cool models, especially the mech. Pacific Rim is my favourite movie. Nice, dude, nice. I'm glad you like the Tau. Somebody has to. For someone who is not in the gaming side of 40k, what is Crucible of Champions? You just get to create your own character. So Pixel, back in like 2nd edition, 3rd edition, 4th edition, like way back when, the way we used to play is we'd create our army, we'd put all our units down, and then we'd kit bash and make awesome conversions for characters. Because when you had your character in your codex, it would have a massive list of stuff that you could pick from. So you just throw all sorts of weird war gear on your character, and you just make the coolest character ever. So now the Crucible of Champions is literally just that. We're now creating, or Games Workshop are encouraging you to create all these cool characters that we used to create when we were like 18, 19, of all these awesome characters with just like weird mental loadouts. So I'm trying to make a gunslinger, Raven Guard, stealth assassin at the moment. So we're basically back to equipment for heroes. Hopefully, yes. This is, they sadly say somewhere, I can't remember where it is, but they do sadly say that this, if you want to use this in a tournament, you have to ask your tournament organizer. So they haven't quite come out and said that this is like match play legal or whatever, but at least it's like, at least we've got rules in here. So they've done, Games Workshop over the last few editions have created 2 really cool additions to 40k. The first one was Boarding Actions. Boarding Actions is phenomenal. It's really, really good, and it doesn't get enough hype and it doesn't get enough things talked about it. And the other one clearly is this, because now we can make all our cool characters again. So I'm going to go Plasma. I think I'm going to go, hang on, what's the... Oh, do I go Volkite? I'm going to go Volkite. I need to read about Volkite and find like some paragraphs or something about Volkite on when they're fired and what kind of damage they do, and like do they I don't even know how they fire. Like, do they fire like a big flame out the front? Are they like a focused beam? Like, I don't know how Volkite in 40k again. Yes, Volkite came into 40k there was a lieutenant or a captain that had a Volkite pistol a while ago. So Volkite's kind of slowly trickling back into 40k a little bit. Okay, so Volkite and an Absolver bolt pistol. The Absolver bolt pistol is going to be with a big heavy silencer on it, so it's almost going to be like a James Bond like pew, pew, assassin pistol. So that's going to be cool. What melee weapon am I going to give him? I kind of just want to give him like a really, really simple power weapon. Just a power weapon. I just want to give him like a power knife. Mastercrafted power weapon. There we go. We'll give him a mastercrafted power weapon. He's going to have a really cool curved blade kukri. I expect this book will be 11th compatible. I mean, it will. It will be. So the people who use this, I think, will be the kind of people who will be like, yeah, well, I'll just use these in 11th because this is fine. I'm not entirely sure whether they will come out and say this is 11th compatible. Right, okay, so Dreadnought. No, we don't need Dreadnought stuff. Oh, that's Dark Angels. Oh, wait, did we get... Oh, we don't, possibly can't actually get... Oh, there's Blood Angel ones. Space Wolves. Black Templar. Custodes! We can make... Oh, wow, we can make a Null Maiden. Guardian of the Throne or a Null... Oh, this is badass! Adeptus Sororitas. Militant Commander. Inspiring Devotee. Battle Sister Squad. Specialisms. Absolver of Sin. This is so badass. Can you make Inquisitors? Shit, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Adeptus Mechanicus. Imperial Agent! Martial Agent. Deathwatch Agent. Enthroned Agent. Ordo Hereticus. Ordo Malleus. Yes! Yes! Yes, you can, Tari! Yes, you can, Tari! One stop. You asked me a horrible question, dude, and I don't know how to answer it. I think it's Old World because it's purely for like Horus Heresy and Old World are very, very similar, and I would like be super hyped that you would be play both. But I think you play Old World because it's a little bit further removed from 40k. So that's my only reason. I think it's a little bit further removed from 40k, so it's a bit more of a new cook pot that you can stir and mix in. You really want a glaive tank? Fucking play Horus Heresy then. You didn't even need to ask the question, did you? Either way, I have one definite. Well, actually no. I have two definite Horus Heresy armies, and I have 1, 2, 3 definite Old World armies that I can use. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, flight pack. Change this model's move characteristic to 12 inches. I can make an Inquisitor with a jump pack. Oh no, I can't because I need it's a specialism. So I either make a jump pack or I give him. Oh no, I can't because that's it. Oh, that's Mechanicus. There we go. Yeah, I can. Oh no, yeah, it is. It's a jump pack. Ability. Oh, this is so cool. So no Raven Guard special gear. No, there wasn't any Raven Guard specific stuff. But like the Blood Angel stuff, you get like a great sword or a plasma talon. What the fuck is a plasma talon? A great weapon of the Unforgiven. I mean, who would not want it? Right, what do Blood Angels get? Purples. 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 Look at all the cool stuff Dark Angels get, Purples. Look at this, Purples. All the cool stuff Dark Angels get. They get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They get 8 cool things. And then the Blood Angels get 4. Games Workshop don't like Blood Angels. Mechanicus with a jump pack. Yes! Yes, Mechanicus with a flight pack. It's probably those little wing things. Yes! There we go, you see? That's the way it used to work. Like, here's all the war gear that the army has access to, and your characters have access to it as well, because why wouldn't they? That's how it used to be. That's how the game used to play. We used to make cool shit. Of course you want an AdMech with a flight pack. That would be amazing. Purples is either currently smashing her head.
That is because Dark Angels are First Legion / Best Legion, Chris.
I mean, as well, like the Space Wolves, all those cool characters that Valborn makes. We can now do that with this. Da Vincian hang glider character. How cool would that conversion be? Just imagine how cool that conversion would actually be. I could ban you for that, Avian. Imagine 11th edition goes back to points for single miniatures and units having to pay for equipment. I mean, just imagine. Just imagine. I just need someone to teach you. I'll teach you. I'll teach you one stop. I'll teach you. Teach you. I'll teach you one stop. One stop. I'll teach you. Adeptus Sororitas. So Adeptus... Oh, look how many weapons Adeptus... Okay, so what would you give? What would you give your Sister Sororitas? What would you give your Sister Superior Lady Person? Can you give them... What's that big... A Holy Eviscerator. What's the big flamer glaive thing? Hey Matty, how you doing? Chris, now I want to take that mini call and slap a flight pack on it. Yes! Eviscerator every single time. Can you give them that big war suit they have? It's probably a specialism. Is it a specialism? Oh yeah, there we go. So you buy, so you make a Reliquant Knight. A Reliquant Knight is the war suit. So you can give, but then that, I'm guessing that only, yeah, you can only put it. I mean, that's a bit of a shame. I think the Paragon war suit should be able to just go with Sisters. I think that would be perfect. You need to make the profile for the Demon Prince you painted for me. Yes, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Does the Holy Eviscerator come with a flamer, a la the Blackstone Fortress? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was hoping. I'm guessing not. The Holy Eviscerator is a melee weapon. Is it also a ranged weapon? I mean, it's not, but you just give them a heavy flamer, right? You just give them a heavy flamer and a Holy Eviscerator, and you make it that. Oh, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Because you can give them. Remember, you can give all the characters one ranged weapon, up to 2 pistols, and 1 melee. So you just give them a Holy Eviscerator and a heavy flamer, and you have that. You get that model, and you kit bash that onto. I'm going to do that. You kit bash that onto a sister battle sister thingy-jiggy person. What do you call it? That's so cool. Mechanicus. So Mechanicus can have a flight pack. The only thing about this is that I wish you were allowed to join more units. Like the Paragon Warsuit, the Reliquant Knight, the Paragon Warsuit. How cool would it be to have a Sisters of Battle unit with a Paragon Warsuit stuck in the centre of it? That would just be so cool. A Reaver Jetpack Succubus. I don't think the Drakari are in here yet. Imperial agents. No, the... Ah, that would be cool. Chris, it's not match play, do what you want. I mean, that's the other slightly sad thing as well, isn't it, One Stop? That they should have gone, do it, deal with it. Is the book out this week or next? I think it's this Saturday. When did my videos come out? When did my videos come out? Next Saturday. Next Saturday. Yeah. So it's next Saturday. Chris channeling Croxigor in Skink Unit Energy. One stop. Stu, can I come to your gaming club? I need to play some. I need to play some Crucible of Champion. I need to play some games with Crucible of Champions. I need to play some games with badass. And also, oh, one stop. Stu. Can I come to your games club, please? Because I have a complete set of boarding action terrain. And as I said earlier, Games Workshop have done two things recently for the benefit of 40k that are fucking cool. The first one was this, because this is awesome. And the second one is boarding actions, because boarding actions is fucking brilliant. You have the boarding actions book. Fab, because I've got 2 lots of the terrain to make a massive boarding actions board. And I have a boarding actions Necron army and a boarding actions Imperial Agents army and a boarding actions Orc army. Technically. Since we have Chris all over the place, can we put an Inquisitor in Terminator armor again? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Imperial Agents. I'm sure I saw Terminator armor in here. Did I? Oh, it's so cool. Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't. No. Ability bottom. That's termination. Each time a model in this unit takes an attack, a target is below half strength, add 1 to the hit roll. Damn it. I have Hector Rex with no rules. Yeah, it's weird that you can't actually. The Long Vigil, Deathwatch agent only. Replace Imperial agents with Adeptus Astartes and Deathwatch. Replace the list of units this model can lead to kill team. Okay, that's not it. Whole book is a D. It's blurry. Yes, I know. Well, hopefully if I can... I can't afford to pick this up. Is it? It was already a D for the lack of Drakari. I mean, the Drakari's in it. Drakari's in it, Sinister. It's just not in this leak. A Kit Bashed Inquisitor in Terminator armor without helmet to show an itty bitty head. I use a boarding actions terrain for Necromunda. It's impressive as it is. Yeah, the boarding actions terrain is amazing. Boarding actions terrain is amazing. Only faction not in it are knights. Oh, diddums. I'm so sad. I'm so sad, One Stop. I'm so sad. I love your knights, but I'm so sad. I love it. I think this is brilliant. This is absolutely fantastic. Oh, we could do. I wanted to take Russell. We could do 4-way boarding actions, Stu. Because isn't in the other book. What's the other book? Crucible of Champions. Raid and Ruin. Is it Raid and Ruin? There's in one of the other books in this book thing. There's multiplayer. So you can do more than 2 players. Games of. You can make anything you want. Can I make a red goblin army? Yeah, sure. Do it. Alright, I've got to go. Sorry, I said it was quick. Keep the hype going. Message me! See you later! Anybody else got any ideas? What do we want to make? What Space Wolf characters can we do? Space Wolves. Fenrisian. No, I want to do one that's just Curse of the Wolfen. Holy shit, you can make a Wolfen character. You can make a Wolfen character. You want to make a Tyrannid? I know. I wish there were pictures of the Tyrannidy bits. Hang on. Let me just see if I can find. Let me see if I can find any more pics. Tari's gonna be happy with me. 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 Tari. 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 Let's sort out the filter as well. Hang on. Let me sort out the filter. Filters. Crop. Top. Can't remember why I chopped that off. Tari's gonna be happy with me. Right. Node organism. Right, are there let's just see if there's Drakari. Ooh! Oh, don't tell me there's not Drakari. Gene Stealer Cult. Tau. Fucking Tau. Orcs. Oh, that's Necrons. Awesome. What's that? That's Leagues of Votan. There's no Drakari! God damn it! Right. Tyrannids. A macro-organism, so that's like a massive one. Prime organism or a node organism. So that's Tyrannid warriors, that's Carnifexes. And that one's just like a massive monster, right? So, Armoured Shell. Burrowing Claws. Change the model's move characteristic to 10 and add Vanguard Invader. Oh my god. Floating Horror. Node organism only. So you can make your own custom zoanthrope. Purples. Purples! Tari, you can have a zoanthrope. You can have a Tarithrope. A Tarithrope! A Zoantari. A Zoantari. Atari Zoan 2. A Leader Beast. A Vanguard Beast. Change the model's move characteristic to 8. Add the Vanguard Invader rule. And it can go with Hormigans and Von Ryan Leapers. A Vanguard Beast. Node organism. Or a winged biomorph. Wow. Ability. And then the ability is just like special random rules that you get, right? Right, could we get strikes? You want this book, or was it strikes? Strikes. We need a flying unit. Well, like gargoyles. Super cool. Super cool. Alfredo, I'm making a Tau boarding action force with this hands down and a Drakari one. Oh my god, you could link this with boarding actions and have a custom boarding actions hero. Tomb King Tristan, this is Tomb King Tristan, this is the best thing they've done since boarding actions for 40k. They've actually made 40k interesting again. Do you know how? By adding custom stuff. Tristan! Tristan! They've added custom stuff, Tristan! Tristan! They've made custom shit. Sorry, headphone users. Look, I can make. Hang on, I need to close that down. I can make. Oh, that's one thing. You can make an admech. You can make an admech character with wings. How cool's that? Straight away. And then you can also make all your inquisitors. You can do custom inquisitors. Can you make Tau monsters? Yes, you can. Tau. Where's Tau? This one's Tyranids, so we were just making Tyranids. We can make cool Tyranid shit. There's Tau. What Tau do you want to make? Good God, there's a lot of shouting today, but it's so good. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, you can do Tau suits. So you have a battle suit veteran. You have a regular like normal infantry character, and then you have a Kroot character. So you can do a normal Tau character, you can do a battlesuit character, or you can do a Kroot character. And then after you've picked one of these, you then get to add a specialism, Tristan. You want a big Tau monster that they heard. So then you can do like a Krootox. You can make a Krootox. There you go, Tristan. So yes, you can. You literally can. You can make Krootox. You can make a Krootox character. Change this model's toughness to 6. Its save characteristic to 5, and its wounds to 7. And it is equipped with a rampager fists, in addition to the weapons you choose in step 4. Give me a Kroot dinosaur with a big railgun. Yep. Yep. Can you do that? I bet you can. Ranged weapons. Rail rifle. Heavy rail rifle. Model with something or other only. Oh, model with broadside only. Okay, so you can only have that on. Okay, but you can have a rail rifle. What's a rail rifle? So yes, you can. You can. Because a rail rifle, you can have a Krootox with a rail rifle. That's strength 10, damage 3. Let's make a Raven Guard character. That's the Pathfinder gun. What the rail rifle is? One that's strength 10. I miss my old 3 rail rifle kill team. This is so cool. This is so cool. So this. Yes! Yes! Dino Riders! Dino Riders! Dino Riders! Yeah, sorry you got banned. Sorry you got banned. I thought you were a subscriber. Want that but make in Tau. I had that T-Rex. Super badass. Super badass. Super badass. Calamandra. Kin bad champion only. There's no Drakari. I haven't found the Drakari ones yet. Let me see if I can find the Drakari ones. Can't see the Drakari ones. No, I can't find Drakari ones. Still, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yo, 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 Manaringo, go, go, go! The kids cast a lot. I need to know whether or not I need to buy a bunch of extra Reavers and Hellions and Succubi models. Super, super, super cool. Right. Right, I think we've had enough of this. We've had enough. We've had enough. I've done enough of this. The Raven Guard one was awesome. I'm gonna work that out. And I definitely need to start doing a 40k Raven Guard conversion daytime thing because I need to build some weapons. Super cool. You want that too? There was a Tau alien ally that was like a massive tree. A massive tree. Where's the Tau? What can orcs do? What orc options do you have? So you have a Mega, a Psyker, and a Grot. Oh my god, you can have a Grot character. I mean, of course you can have a Grot character. Why wouldn't you have a Grot character? Hang on, what's the upstart Gretchen? But it can't have a specialism. The Gretchen can't have a specialism. Malicious opportunist. Whilst this model is leading a unit, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll and 1 roll. What? Why? Need a Grot in meta armor. It's just starting Chris, got to work for those specialisms. Also, surely a badass bite boss. Yes. Grot Revolution is here. Time for Stream Gully for the horror. For the horror? Right. Yes. Yes. Right. Yes. Let's do that. Woohoo! Prince Yriel and some Custodes. Prince Yriel and some Custodes that have little. They've got triggers. Look. Yeah, Prince Yriel. And this looks like a really cool base. This looks like a really cool base. Looks like a really cool base. Right. You want to turn a Dakar jet into a trike. I need to make an Eldar on a super fast jet bike that's painted red named Charles Leclerc. Is he going to have a spinning...
The horror is the next Land Raider rescue, that is.
Yes. Ah, yes. Is the Eldar jet bike going to have a flipping rear wing? The flipping rear wing. Right, let's go Discord. go Discord as well, everybody. Everybody, let's go Discord as well. Where is Discord? There's Discord. Ah! Target, what a ledge! Target, what a ledge! Target, a legend! I heard it's this year. A Macarena winged jet bike. So it's never going to win a championship. What, the Ferrari? The Ferrari's fast. The Ferrari's fast. Target, what a ledge! Hey, Target. Sinister. Look at this, Sinister. You're smashing it, Sinister. This is looking good. That's looking cool, dude. That's looking really cool. Why is that a horror? So this is going to be the Alpha Legion one. Sweet! Are you going to leave the doors off so that the people can come out? But now they have the super starter engines that will gain them 5 places at race starts. I think it's just power delivery. I think that's all it is. Because Ferrari have a smaller turbo as well, so they can spool it up quicker. But yeah, definitely. Right, let's just get rid of that one. There we go, stream live. We tried a new tufting. So this is doing that, stitching the wool into like a carpet sheet and then cutting the wool off. Is that right? I'm waiting on bits to fill in the missing doors and whatnot. Hooking. I need to put some music on as well before Olivia shouts at me again. That's pretty cool, dude. This is far better than whatever this thing is. Rug hooking. Oh, is that what it's called? Yeah, Target says this is tufting. Tufting, hooking. I think oh, what's her name from Mikey's girlfriend. Sure, and the new Aston will win the constructors. No, the new Aston will not win constructors. I'm just saying words. I'll believe it when I see it. Have you been watching? Have you? It's Williams' year. Leclerc is currently fastest. Just saying. Final day of pre-season testing. Leclerc, Norris, Verstappen. I mean, Russell's sandbagging, but that's beside the point. And they're about to do another start because they've got 5 minutes left of pre-season testing. Does it say the times? Ferrari testing champs. I mean, that'll do, right? That'll do. Right. Vamps. Oh, have you got new vamp updates? Oh, you got new vamp updates. Have you got new vamp updates? Have you got new vamp updates? If anybody wants to directly support me, so that I can grab that book as well, then feel free to help out with that. Where are we going? Discord, that's it. Vampire. got the basing stuff on last night. We're taking them partially completed to Warhammer World tomorrow, so I wanted them to feel a little bit more done. Are you going to play some games at Warhammer World tomorrow? Oh my god, how cool are these? They're super cool. Teeny tiny, they're fab. Found a box of fully built Dark Elf and a fully built Wood Elf Blood Bowl team in it. Nice, Sinister. Millie is teaching us. Millie. Streamer Millie. That's cool. Which one of them is the one that gives the interviews? I'm going to vote. Where's the other lady one with the isn't there, oh, there she is with the mask. I think she gives the interviews. Millie Molly Mandy Millie. Nice. Obviously one of the zombies. What this dude? Is this the dude that gives the interviews? I'm voting that lady. Millie Molly Mandy. That Blood Bowl's amazing. Blood Bowl is amazing. I was Crypt champion in our Blood Bowl league. I was the first Crypt champion when I got everybody excited about Blood Bowl on the PC. If anybody is interested, by the way, if anybody is interested in Blood Bowl, and they have the Blood Bowl 3 game on their PC, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the crypt, there is my Blood Bowl league. So here is the Blood Bowl league. We are currently on season 18. We're currently on season 18. So if you want to get involved in season 19, just kind of pop down here and keep an eye out, because we have, the way it works is that we have, actually let's delete that one. Delete that one. Delete that one. And delete 16. There we go. So yeah, we have a season. So there's two divisions. So Shadow Vault and Bone Lab, and then you play off that, and then you play in a final kind of knockout, which is called a relic. So this is what the relic looks like. Ding 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 ding, and then we have a winner down here. So yeah, if anybody actually wants to play in the Blood Bowl 3, my Discord does run a Crypt Blood Bowl 3 league. So just kind of scroll down, it's right down to the bottom, because I don't want to. There's a lot that goes on in there. There's a lot of kind of messaging and messages and things. So I didn't want it to distract from everybody else's. So scroll all the way down to the bottom and have a look at that one if you are interested in learning and playing some Blood Bowl. It's an awesome little community down there as well. So. I wish it was easy to play Blood Bowl without leaving your house. It is. It's very easy. You play Blood Bowl 3. Somehow never really got how to be good at Blood Bowl 1 and 2, so I kind of gave up on it. Oh no, Pixel. It's very cool. Right, so I have primed this, but as you can see I have missed some bits, so we should probably throw a little bit more prime on this guy. But, he is cool, isn't he? Look how cool he is. Look how cool Prince Yriel is if you repose him a little bit. Now, question. Obviously, my colour scheme for my Drakari / Eldari is famously this dark red and teal-y turquoise, and then bone black and kind of grey white. So, question. What colour should we do Prince Yriel? This is how we've done the Farseer. So we painted the Farseer with a dark red cloak and the turquoise. But do we paint... I'm tempted to do him turquoise armour. So this turquoise armour. I'm tempted to do him turquoise armour with a black cloak. How's that? Turquoise armor with a black cloak, and then I'll probably give him like a bone shield or something. I think that could be quite cool. What you think, everybody? What you think, everybody? What you think, everybody? And if I haven't shown this off before or enough, there is my little green stuff and milliput press mold of what do we call it? Base. What's her name? Janisha Kroll? Teal armor for sure. It makes sense, I think. I think Eldar are dicks. Well, you are wrong. Let's get some music on. James, how you doing? Glory to the 4th Legion. This month was my first time doing a kit bash model from the 30k and with 40k. Oh, nice one. Nice one. Yeah, we're going to be doing loads of kit bashes for the Raven Guard. Going to be doing loads. Obviously, I'm sure you've seen my amazing version of Titus. Just making Titus all the better by turning him into a Raven Guard. Eldar are absolutely dicks. They are space elves. No, they're not. They're amazing. Eldar are fantastic. Right, so Karseth, and then we're going to do Yriel in turquoise, and then the Corsairs can kind of sit there looking awesome and matching everything else, and then we need to finish her off as well. So I've got lots of stuff to do over the weekend, but we'll get everything done. We also need to do some Tzeentchian stuff. In University of Dickheads, Eldar don't even make the top 10. I like you, Harumph. I like you, Harumph. I've always said I like you. I want to. I don't know whether to add. Don't know whether to add another bit of like rubble or something to this. I think I could cut that off. If I snap that off, that could lie on the floor as well, couldn't it? And have like a bit of a pillar lying on the floor. That needs to go over there. And then I also need to figure out what colour scheme to do the Sisters of Silence as well. Oh, have you seen my new pointy sticks? So I have a hand pointy stick and I have a Dreadnought hand pointy stick. Rah! That's to go with my Space Marine pointy sticks. If Eldar was so great, then how we end up with the Dark Goddess of Slaanesh? Because Eldar are so great. Eldar are fantastic, so they gave us Slaanesh. Right, let's use the little base. So the little base that we were doing the cool assassin on. Let's use that base to do Yriel. Slaanesh, also great. Slaanesh is also great. Okay, so these few little bits that I've missed, we can just catch up on. Tari 2, you'll be very happy to know that I've been using my awesome airbrush mask. It sits down there as well next to my compressor as well, so I can just pull it on whenever I need to. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I was talking to Toby about that yesterday. I said I bet you'd stop wearing it off camera. No. Literally put it on every time I airbrush. It is down here, look. It's down here hanging off. I put a little hook on the airbrush compressor case, because the compressor has like a little case that runs on over it. So I put a little bit of a hook on that, so it hangs on the compressor. So thank you very much. It is not gonna miss. It is very much appreciated, and thank you. Yeah, I think I will. I kind of have to get that book, don't I? Have to get that book. How you doing, Tobes? If anybody could spare a little bit of a support, because I do need to grab that book and then I can do some videos on it as well. There we go. Anyway, so if anybody would like to support or do anything in terms of supporting and helping me out and things, then please feel free to do !Patreon in chat. There's a new video coming up this weekend about how I converted this model. So !Patreon in chat. That's a massive help. You could also do !Element. So if you are ordering any hobby or anything, you can do !Element and order from my affiliate link there, which would be really appreciated as well. There is obviously following me on here and following me on YouTube and making sure you watch all my YouTube videos, because that's a massive help, and just kind of dropping a comment and things down. So that would be awesome. Yeah, thank you very much for hanging out. The Patreon video this weekend is how I converted this up. So it's about this one. So !Patreon in chat and !Element. Both help me out. Both are really cool. And then if you want to do any shout outs on stream or anything, then they are obviously really cool. There's some sound alerts down below if you want to throw some sound alerts. Right, I'm waffling now. I'm getting stuck on my words. Tobes, how are you? He's been using it without us shouting. Next thing the music will be on without Purple shouting. Wait not want. Now he enjoys it too much. Wait not want. Is that like a Shakespeare thing? Like wait not want. Yeah, happy Friday everybody as well. Oops. I might give him white gloves. Might give him white gloves. Or do I give him a white helmet? White gloves or white helmet? White gloves or white helmet?
Wait, are we painting now? What the fuck happened? Where is the hero stuff?
We've done the hero stuff. Helmet is my vote. Yeah, we hyped up. I mean, it is 2 hours into stream, so I thought I'd better kind of stop a little bit. But yeah, we kind of looked at and did a Raven Guard one. We looked at the Tyranids. There's some really cool stuff in there. Some really cool stuff in there. Okay, so white helmet. So in that case, we will do turquoise gloves to match the rest of the armor. Is a pirate going to have a white helmet? Does white work?
All hail and Huddletary II, High Empress of all the stuff, God's favourite princess, ruler of all the castles ever built, painter extraordinaire, Super duper mega extra nice person and artillery tarry for trench crusade.
That is
Fuck.
such
Moo.
a
Tum.
important shout out, because Tari 2, the effervescent, amazing brilliantness that is our Empress Tari 2, is in chat, and I feel bad that I haven't hyped her up enough today. But I did say thank you for the mask. So white helmet, does white helmet work? I kind of want to do it black
Alex
helmet.
did not have Dark Elder. Chris is in shambles. Love you, Chris.
Yeah, didn't have Dark Elder. I want to do a Dark Elder character. So I'm gonna have to use the book. Tari, thank you for the Imps Gaming. Thank you for all the shout outs, by the way. If we could get a hype train,
I
going.
correct my previous message. I don't love Christopher. I hate him with all my binary heart.
If we could get a hype train going, we have a hype train incoming now, actually. Thank you very much, everybody. If we could do a Friday hype train, that would be massively appreciated. Hype train! We need a Hananimus.
Correction, it's a love to hate relationship.
It's a love-hate relationship. What, everybody loves to hate me? What have we got? We got 4 minutes to grab the hype train. Let's go! Demanded Drakari baby theft apron war gear option. I'm super excited and interested to find out when I get the book. When the book lands, we will do a stream where we just create characters. I think Black Helmet, you know, guys. I think Black Helmet. Let's go. Hype train. Just need one more.
The Night Lords need a staple babies to helmet option.
Need one more person just to do a bit shout out or a gift sub or something. Oh, Anonymous! Sneaky squeak. USB disconnect. That still makes me laugh, Target. I was looking straight at the screen though, so it came up and I read it when I heard it. One day you'll get me, Target. I'm really glad that's there. That is really cool. Do those count towards the hype train? I think have I asked that before? I can't remember whether we figured that out or not. Do they count towards the hype train if somebody does a sound alert? I think they do. Yeah, Anonymous ruining the timing. You don't think so? Hype train. Thank you very much, Anonymous. Oh, Avian! Oh, the Rob! Honest Wargamer Rob. Welcome to the crypt, dude. If you were in my Discord, you could get to all the secret. Subscriber rooms.
Clever girl.
Did it trigger? Did it move the hype up? It does count. So we can do. Oh. Everybody pick your favourite sound alert. Go, 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 go. Everybody pick your favourite sound alert. Scroll down a little bit. Underneath, it should be right at the top of the, under the stream, should be loads of sound alerts that you can pick from.
You bastard, you've got no arms left. Yes, I have. Look, just a flesh wound.
Fantastic. Go, 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 go. Brilliant. Brilliant. just a flesh wound.
You know, I have one simple request, and that is to have sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
Sharks with frickin' laser beams. Frickin' laser beams. Frickin' laser sharks. Sharky laser sharks. Oh, that's a Hannah. That's the Hannah special. That one was requested by the Han, so we had to put that in because Hannah requested that one. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Purples!
Kinda looks like a baby. Come here, I'm gonna eat you. I'm bigger than you. I'm higher in the food chain. Get in my belly.
Oh, that one didn't. Hang on. I've got to sort that out. Where is it? Where's the sound alerts? I can't find it!
I want to be on the show. Tina, don't! Tina! I'm going to be on the show. I'm going to be the star of the show. It's the Tina Show. Star with me, Tiny Tina.
Gordon Bennett. He's dead, Dave.
Everybody's dead. Everybody is dead, Dave. Where's the sound? Oh, there it is. Sound alerts. I've got it. There we go. It's back on screen. You should be able to do. Can somebody do the get in my belly one again, please? Hey, Crystal, Las Vegas. Wild Blade, Somno. Elderberries.
Wait a minute. He kinda looks like a baby. Come here, I'm gonna eat you. I'm bigger than you. I'm higher in the food chain. Get in my belly.
Thank you. There we go, Avian. I wondered why it didn't show up last time. Sorted it. Figured it. Crystal, how are you? We are 95% hype train level 3. We're going to be a level 4 hype train in a second. This is awesome! You guys are so good. Thank you. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, hype train. Hananimous with Miv FPS. Who is Miv FPS? Miv FPS, if you are in chat, welcome to the crypt. If you do get gifted a sub, guys, if you are in Discord, it means you can get to all the subscriber rooms. Thank you very much. Level 4 hype train. Level 4. I say who. You have beer on my lap. She's going to paint her marines. Woo! Fantastic, Crystal. Fantastic. We are painting my Yriel conversion, or my Yriel repos, and we're going turquoise and black and turquoise, turquoise. Lurkety lurk, purple's on the lurk. Thanks, perps. Thanks for all the bits, perpsicles. Level 4 hype train. Level 4 Friday hype train. What's everybody doing for a level 4 Friday hype train? What's Friday doing? What is, how is everybody's Friday shaping up? I'm going to go make some fish and chips in a second. Have some fish and chips. And then I'm going to have to, I'm going to record some more video stuff. I've got my Patreon video coming out tomorrow. Get in my belly! I said, Are you in knots now, Crystal? Crystal, Las Vegas. Are you in the land of the Nottinghams? I wonder what colour Bea is going to paint her next Space Marine. Oh, is it next weekend? Oh yeah, of course it is. Of course it's next weekend. Are you streaming tonight, Crystal? Crystal, Las Vegas. Do I get to raid you? Can I raid you, Crystal? Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are raiding Crystal. Crystal. Crystal, Las Vegas. I want to focus on beer painting. Yay! That is super cool. I've gone back, Crystal. I've gone back to my I've gone back to my baking paper on my wet palette from the Redgrass. So much nicer. Just suits my painting so much more. It was so weird. I was getting so frustrated with the Redgrass palette paper. I couldn't get the paint off the brush as smoothly. Like, it was ever so weird. Anyway, I relented and swapped back to my baking paper that I used to use, and I'm like, oh. So I feel like I can paint again. It's really weird. It feels like I've been fighting the paintbrush for the last like few months. Rich doesn't understand it. I was trying to explain it to Rich. He was like, well, no, you're just shit. I'm like, no, probably, but. Choo choo! J-cloth and baking paper. Yeah. Because I was like, well, it must work because plenty of people use it, so I'm going to persevere because I've got 2 packs of it. But nope, I'm never using it again now because I've persevered for 6 months and it's done my head in. And I've just changed back and I'm like, oh, this is so much nicer. Dilution's more controllable. So I'd love to know what it actually was. I can't figure out what it actually is. But whatever it is, it's better now. Are you not going to Women in Warhammer meet tomorrow? I'm gonna guess no, Tobes, seeing that she's still at home. Yeah, he looks pretty cool in the kind of the really, really dark turquoise. That works, I think. And then if we use black, we give him a black cloak. What colour do we do this though? Kind of want to give one of those white, one of those black. Let's do that. Let's make the back one white. Hang on, which one needs to be white? Let's make the front one white. Compositionally heavier element at the front. Celebrating Dad's 70th. Happy birthday, Crystal Dad. Happy birthday, Crystal Dad. It was my dad's 75th? A few days ago? Was it 75? I can't remember how old my dad is. Now, what colour do we do the shield? We might do the shield like really bright, actually. Does the shield work if it's really bright? Like, we could even do the shield white. We could do the shield white. We could do the shield white. Actually. Because then you'd have that white element down here, leading up to that white shield. Black helmet, really dark armour, black robe. Yes, let's go white. Choo choo! Choo choo! Thank you for the hype train, everybody. Oh, I didn't see what I got. Hang on. I got that one. Choo choo. Viva Las Vegas. Super cool. Super cool. Choo choo. Choo choo. I gotta go. Hopefully back before you end. I've got to cook some din-dins unless we get takeaway. See you in a bit. Bye! Have a good one, Crystal. I'm gonna go cook some fish and chips in a second. So I might finish in half an hour or so. We did get slightly distracted by creating characters from that new Crucible of Champions book. super cool. I'm going to go and get another set of this baking paper so I don't run out of it or they change it, because this is so good. So good. Yeah, he looks pretty cool, doesn't he? Do, 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 do. Painting the custodians is going to be a real challenge when they come out, because like I want to try and paint them to a really quick kind of tabletop point, and then but then still leave room to improve them. So that's going to be fun to try and pick a colour scheme. Like I think I want to give them black cloaks. I think I want to give them black cloaks. He's so good. He's so cool. He's so cool. So if we do... Right. Okay, I've got to go bake some dinner, everybody. Thank you very much for hanging out. If you are following me on Patreon, there will be a Patreon video tomorrow. My Patreon if you want to check that out. And he's looking kind of cool. Quite like that. Quite like that. Right, catch you all tomorrow, everybody. Oh, maybe not tomorrow. Maybe catch you all Monday. I'll catch you all Monday, and I'll catch you all on. I'll catch you all tomorrow if you're on my Patreon. See you later, everybody. Bye.